Hi guys, Identity here from philwithskill.com with a base design and base guide which is progression based. The more successful you are, the faster you're gonna build your base while having maximum protection on the way. This is the core base design which we're gonna expand upon and improve it. The key features are a garden, online protection as well as offline protection. It has a water collection thing there and two frontal protection for the doors, a safe room which can be placed in the position I have or somewhere else. And again, most important is the base will progress with your progression in the game while giving you maximum security along the way. Okay, we start with two foundations. Feel always free to upgrade to wood as a first instance before you have enough resources for stone. Place the walls, place the doors as you can see, upgrade to wood and ultimately upgrade to stone as fast as you have. Place a wall, the door very early, but most likely you need to upgrade actually before you placing the door. You can loot down, melt down those cans from food in campfires. The first furnace of course is a big first target, as well as two sheet doors with two code locks in order to have things a little bit more secure. If you don't know why I placed the little box going through the wall, you should see my base design for newbie players, how to protect your loot in early stages without having the code lock guide video out. The second furnace you're placing a little bit through the wall and upgrade the last wooden wall as late as possible. The reason behind it, you want to have the hard side on the inside so the tool cupboard is completely blocked off. Place one bag next to your cupboard so you can use it later stages as well as repairing. And of course you can use this room as a little safe, which is sometimes really hard to see from invading and raiding for enemy forces. So upgrade always as soon as you can, but again, you always can upgrade first to wood. It's a good possibility to make your stuff a little bit more secure. Ladder hatch needs to be done in the third room actually. And when you upgrade, when you prepare your loot storage, you should always place the little boxes first in order to be able to align the big boxes properly, and it actually works out the way you want. So here a little bit more advice how I like to place my storage lockers, my chests and lockers in this second room. Of course, for low value items can go there. 3 more little ones are fitting in there perfectly. And what I like to do is to make the repair bench clip through the wall so it doesn't take much space. Next instance is to go into the second level on top, because you want to protect your ladder hedge. A ladder hedge is only 1 C4, with another door it's 2 C4, and you always want to make sure that if they go through the doors, they don't have to pay less explosive than if they go through the walls. The first honeycombing outside needs to be of course around your main loot room and your cupboard. Upgrade as soon as possible. Currently upgrading the foundations into stone is super important, because people could try to flamethrow and burn down your wooden structures, but as long as you have the foundation in stone, everything is good, because the fire so far can't catch on, but of course this will be different in future. Upgrade as fast as you can, and as you can see we will have a little bit of an overview soon, so you know how the base look like. The corners where this not triangle but the quarters are will be the places where we're going to place in future our garden and the water collector. Therefore those needs to be empty. You place for 2 quarters on the sides. As soon as you upgrade those quarters, they are entirely safe. Nobody can enter this space anymore, and voila, the first garden space is open. On the left side of the door, 1 protection for the entrance, so you can defend it. If there are people camping outside, you can engage them from a side. You need a second door in between. If you align them how you see it in the video currently, you won't be able to pass through, which is another protection in case you're getting raided. You by accident open one door, they're running through and they still won't be able to go through, and you can defend this situation. Fill up according to the plan, which I will show very soon. Of course, is a honeycombing around your base. How many garden spaces you want to achieve those quarters which are empty is up to you. You can use 1, you can use all 4. This is a system with all 4, but again you can just literally make either 4 or 1 or 2 or 3, depending on what you need and how much you want to have. On the other side, we're gonna of course have another spot where you can defend your frontal gate as well. I like to place those triangles to avoid those really narrow corners, because in the past it was capable of easy jumping up those corners. Not sure if it's fixed or not, but I like not to take any risks. And of course, above all those garden places which you leave open, you need to plant and position ladder hedges, so you can access this area, and otherwise it's just filling up those spaces. The water collector is fitting easily. Once you close the ladder hedge, you can jump up and stay on top. You don't have to go down entirely. You can open the water collector from above. Again, those little very tight corners I'm trying to remove, therefore I'm placing other triangle foundation on the very top. I decided not to go too high in the top because it usually ends up not being necessary, especially when you're a small group solo player. This base is already quite a bit of farm or being successful in PvP. This is actually a trick which I saw on the Rusty Pirates, one of his guides. It's perfect to run out, make sure that you don't fall out by accident, and also allows you to shoot down anything which is underneath you. The same reason why I place those little wooden chest is to stand up and have a better angle, and in both cases with a shield and with a wooden chest you avoid getting headshotted easily from a bigger distance. You can use those big signs to make clear to everyone, if you're playing with others, from which direction the enemy is approaching, to have a better coordination in the team. And so they have this is quite a really nice strategy to use those wooden signs. And the second floor, of course, can be used with another 2, 4, 6, 8 big, large chests for additional storage space. Again, clipping through, as long as the research table has its functionality in the game. Use it, place another furnaces, and of course you can enter the safe by just respawning on the specific bag. Use a furnace to move items from your main storage room into the safe. I have 2 little chests, of course you can fit in more, but for me the safe is of course for the most valuable items, so I don't have to have everything in there. Another option is of course to have the safe anywhere in your honeycombing. A little bit planning just ahead is necessary in this case, but so even if you watch this video, you have all the possibility to make it safe by placing it somewhere else so the enemy doesn't know it. It's always a wild guess. Thanks for watching. I'm Identity from Furious Skill. Please share this video, like, dislike, and please tell me what is the most important aspect I forgot by building this base.